More and more people now meet each other online. You know, there's no doubt about that. Whether they're married or whether they're single. You know, for example, when you were in the market, which I know you're not really now anymore in the market from the first Mrs. Parry.
Yes,
right?
yes. Well, you never know.
I know, but you know, if you were
there's a few women who got their eye on me. I can tell you that. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Really?
And
They've only got the one eye.
You know, I have to be very careful about. What?
They've only got the one eye, have they? Columbo style.
I mean, why are you making silly
Well, it just
jokes
occurred
like
to me when you said women have got their eye.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, there's a particular pub that I have to be very careful about going into.
Don't name the
these
pub.
days. No, I won't name the pub because you know, one
What's
young
going
lady
on in the pub then?
who works behind the bar there is, you know, it's obvious. It's just obvious.
What's obvious?
Well, her attraction to me.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Honestly, you
don't mind when she talks to you, presumably.
No, not at all.
That's all right. You don't go. You know, would you mind not talking to me?
No,
when
not
she
at
asks
all.
you how your day is going.
No.
Well, why don't you just go and act on it then?
Well, you know, there's a lot of considerations there. You know,
is she married?
Are things too close to home? No, she's not actually.
Well, she wouldn't be very
she's
interested
separated.
in that, would she?
But anyway, there we go. The other thing is, there's also an explanation here to say. Life is short, have an affair.
Yeah.
I mean, is that really the way to sell something that could split up a marriage? Because you see, although you've accused
this is pretty good coming from you,
well,
since you've dated so many married women.
I have dated married women in the past, but I've never dated a married woman who had children. I always...
Oh, you draw the line at that, do you?
I do, definitely, yeah. I always only went out with married women, if they didn't have children,
right.
and usually they'd only been married about 18 months. Right. They'd suddenly found that actually marriage wasn't what they thought it was, and that's why they came to me, to sort of spice up their lives. You see what I mean? That sort of thing.
So how would you go about discovering whether these people had children then?
Well, I knew. I mean, I you know the woman you're going out with, don't you? And
well, not necessarily.
Sometimes it's in a working environment.
Well, it was always in a working environment. That's my point.
In that case, you'd know the background.
It was always somebody who was subordinate to you as well.
No.
But if you met somebody, say, at a bar, right, and she happened to be married, and she told you she was married, you'd have to find out some other way as to whether or not she had children, wouldn't you?
I'd usually ask her, wouldn't I?
Yeah, so you'd ask her if she had children.
Yeah, that's right.
Straight out.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And if she said yes, you'd walk away.
I would, yes, definitely.
Out of respect for the kids, you mean?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yes, absolutely,
definitely. What a good-hearted person you are.
Well, I am. Some of these other sites, Mike, describe these illicit, not necessarily the one illicit encounters, but you know, these the married people going out with each other. Is it just harmless hanky-panky? Another step towards the liberation of our society. Well, others would say
it's not really,
no.
is it? No, it's not harmless. That's the problem. But I mean, I don't think there's any doubt that plenty of people who are married have affairs. I think the statistics on that are very, very clear.
Yes.
But I mean, whether or not any of them actually use these particular sites, I don't know. But what I was going to say to you is that, you know, say for example, had the kind of online business been what it is now, when you were, you know, seeing a lot of women, you might have been somebody who would have used an online dating site, because nowadays it's not considered in any way to be strange or weird. Lots of people do it, you know.
Well, yeah, I totally agree, but I don't think I would. I don't
think I would either.
I've never used an internet site for anything because it's anonymous. You know what I mean? I certainly wouldn't try and arrange to meet women through a dating site because, in my view, there is so much possibility of the information that that you are reading being totally false, a bit false, exaggerated, or somehow corrupted. You know what I mean?
Right.
By a third party, that you couldn't possibly rely on any of the information that was there. So I wouldn't. Funnily enough, there's a plot in Coronation Street just a couple of weeks ago about a.
Was this one about the fire?
No. This is about Eileen who met a chap, right? I think she met him online, but then started getting very flattered by another chap who'd seen her picture and was sending her all sorts of, you know, huge compliments and making arrangements to come and see her from Dubai and all that.
Oh, dear.
Which turned out to be her sick-in-the-head son trying to ruin the first relationship by pretending to be the bloke in the second one.
Well, that is the problem. There's a lot of people out there that you can get quite heavily involved with online and you don't really know who you're talking to.
Exactly.
Apart from anything else.
Now, what you have to... now, this is me. This is me with my morality hat on, OK?
Oh, yeah.
What you have to decide if you ever go near one of these illicit encounter sites, something like that can you regard it as any sex between any consulting adult is okay if they both want to do it, and it's not hurting anybody else, or does it threaten the whole institution of marriage, which, in my view, is the bedrock of our civilised society and the best environment in which to bring up children.
Well, I mean, you say it's the bedrock.
That might sound old-fashioned, but that's the way I feel.
It sounds rather hypocritical, given that
it's not hypocritical.
By your own admission, you spent an awfully long time dating women who were actually married.
But I never broke a marriage up. I never broke a marriage up.
Yeah, but that wasn't for the want of trying, though, was it?
No, I never tried, because I always said to the lady concerned, the
Well,
one
you were
thing...
like some kind of gigolo.
No, I wasn't sugar. I just said you must not let your husband find out what's going on.
There and seriously
I don't
expect
want
me to believe. Hang on,
harm and humiliate him.
You can't seriously expect me to believe that these women were seeing you and they're not going home to their husbands, who you've already described as boring, right? Who made their lives more boring than you did. They're not. Their feelings for their husband didn't change as a result of being intimate with you.
Well, they may have done, but I couldn't do anything about that.
Well, you could have done something about it. You could have not got involved in the first place.
I mean, there was one guy who...
Don't give his name out.
No, I won't give his name out. But, I mean, he used to get up every morning, go out with a bag of spanners and fix dodgy lifts.
Right.
Well, that's not a very exciting life compared to the life I was
once
leading.
Again, you're looking down on someone.
No, I'm not looking down.
Now we're going back to the comparison anxiety.
No, I'm not.
Why are you saying that's not a worthy job?
No, I didn't say it wasn't a worthy job. I said it's not a very exciting job. Sitting on top of a lift and tightening the cable screws or something like that.
It's quite an important job, really, especially if you're in a lift.
I agree, it's an important job. I have no doubt in that. But driving a bus is an important job. But it's not a terribly glamorous job. That's all. Mind you, there's nothing wrong with driving a bus. I like buses.